In our hands, we hold devices of unprecedented convenience. With a single smartphone, we can access global information, shop, work, and communicate all at the touch of a finger. Yet beneath this gleaming veneer of efficiency, aren't we losing something fundamental to our souls? The lost art of waiting. There was a time when a letter took days to receive a response. In that space of waiting, people nurtured their thoughts, contemplated their relationships, and looked inward. Our grandparents' generation lived in harmony with the seasons, waiting for crops to grow, flowers to bloom, and autumn's harvest to ripen. That waiting was filled with anticipation and hope. Today, we obsess over message read receipts and demand instant responses. Deep reflection and introspection have been sacrificed at the altar of immediate gratification. In lives governed by notification sounds, we've forgotten the beauty of anticipation, the prison of consumer society. Historically speaking, the notion of consumption as a virtue is remarkably recent. Since the Industrial Revolution, the cycle of mass production and consumption has been justified under the banner of economic growth. Advertisements whisper seductively, "This will make you happy," creating endless new necessities. Yet our brains haven't caught up with this dramatic shift. The human brain hasn't significantly evolved in the past 10,000 years. Our hunter-gatherer minds are screaming in protest, overwhelmed by endless choices and constant stimulation. The rising tide of insomnia, anxiety disorders, and depression might be our mind's desperate warning signals. The deep darkness of social media validation. While social media has connected people on an unprecedented scale, it has also led us to measure our self-worth in likes and live carefully curated lives for others' approval. Once, people built their self-esteem through deep bonds with family and close friends. Those authentic connections warmed the heart, far more than hundreds of virtual likes ever could. True human happiness has always resided in deep relationships, self-actualization, and harmony with nature. Earth's desperate warning. Our pursuit of convenience is inflicting irreversible wounds on our planet. Single-use plastics, constantly running data centers, ever-increasing carbon emissions. The Earth we're leaving to our children is undeniably more scarred than the one we inherited. How long will we continue drinking this poison called convenience? Minimalism, liberation of the soul and return to essential abundance. What I propose isn't merely a decluttering technique, but minimalism as a liberation of the soul. It's a revolution against the chains of consumer society, and a path back to fundamental happiness. With each item we release, we experience a mysterious sense of freedom. Perhaps it's the joy of reclaiming our authentic selves. What minimalism offers: mental peace, deep tranquility through the elimination of excess possessions and information, freedom from decision fatigue, liberation from the burden of ownership, authentic connections, warm, direct interactions beyond social media, deep bonds forged through shared time and experiences, genuine relationships unburdened by pretense, awakened sensitivity, renewed ability to perceive seasonal changes, deep appreciation and gratitude for each possession, the comfort of living in harmony with natural rhythms, blooming creativity, pure creative energy unhindered by excess, shift from having to creating, clear thinking fostered by simple surroundings, practical steps forward, digital detox practice, intentionally disconnect from social media on weekends, set specific notification-free hours, prioritize real experiences and encounters, shifting from ownership to experience, deeply question the necessity of new purchases, invest in memorable experiences, consider borrowing and sharing alternatives, choosing quality, select items that last, prioritize maintainable products, find joy in repair and continued use, reconnecting with nature, choose local, seasonal ingredients, spend time in nature, nurture plants to experience life's rhythms, an invitation to new abundance. Convenience has undeniably transformed our lives, but we're finally beginning to recognize the magnitude of what we've sacrificed in its pursuit. True abundance lies in having just enough possessions, nurturing deep human connections, and living in harmony with nature. Perhaps this is the form of happiness our ancestors knew, and what our souls instinctively seek. Take a moment now to look around at your possessions. Ask yourself quietly, are these truly essential to my happiness? This simple question might be your first step toward a new kind of abundance.